Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, March 29th, 2017, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Uh, Today was, again, a little bit frustrating. Technically, just on paper, we made a little money, but I'm not feeling very good about this, and I'll show you why in just a second. Let's talk about the Dow first. I called the Dow up for today. It did not go up. It ended up closing down about 46 points and was negative all day, but you can see in this sideways pattern. I thought these last 2 days were so strong that it was probably good for a third upside day, and as I say, it did not, but go upside. But nevertheless, I think if you look at this pattern, you can see it certainly isn't selling off. It's just kind of consolidating a little bit below the highs of the last 2 days. Excuse me. So I'm going to call it up again for tomorrow. I think there's a good chance of that. Very strong market, and it could go down, but it certainly isn't selling off, at least from my standpoint. Hey, the problem, well, there's good news and bad news here. The good news was we were negative yesterday on our open trade equity, and this morning um, our equity opened up, I mean, really nicely, and we ended up going from being negative about $1,000 yesterday to closing out about positive 5,000 on our closed out position. So that was really good and big improvement. So that was the good news. The bad news is we in this flat sideways go nowhere uh, market, we got into 7 new positions. 1 was positive and 6 were negative. And we're carrying negative $4,000 going into tomorrow. So, we close out positive 5 and then carry negative 4. The problem with that negative 4 is, well, hey, let's hope for the best. Let's hope we do the same thing that happened today, that negative 4 goes positive tomorrow. But I am uncomfortable with one of the stocks, which I'm going to show you. So this could get worse. Let's put it that way. We as traders always know things can get worse. I'm only going to show you this one stock. I keep showing you this, but this is Cara Therapeutics, and we have had about 4 trades in a row now in this. Going back to the 23rd, we bought this thing. Then we got out for $342 right here. And then the next day, we bought it again. And this turned out really nice. And we took out um, 4,200 out of that thing yesterday. Now it was a little bittersweet because it opened up about 6,000, but we got out of there with 4,200. Incidentally, yesterday I made a mistake. I said we got out with 3,000. I am going to correct that on the website, and that means we didn't do quite as badly yesterday as stated. Rather losing 9,000 something, we're probably losing something like 7,000. I will correct that on the website, however. But here was what was frustrating after getting out kind of low there. The, the, the market goes up and gets us in long, almost at the high of the day, and then it pulls back yesterday. And I think we were holding, if my memory serves me, holding about negative $2,500 on this thing. And I was pretty upset about this yesterday when I showed you this chart. Well, today we got the reprieve. Kara takes off, and we ended up, rather than being negative 2,500 on this, we closed out positive $1,275. So that was very nice. That really is a reversal. The problem here is, again, like's been happening before, this thing keeps going. This thing punches up on this little spike right here. You can see we get long again, and then of course it kind of pulls back, and we are, on paper at least, we're negative $1,400 on this thing. Now, given the fact that these whole series of trades have netted us about 6,000, being negative 1,400 is not so bad. This is the fly-in ointment. Right now, as I'm talking to you, this thing is down about $5,000 in the aftermarket. So that better improve, or this last trade, another re-entry that's driving us crazy, could take back virtually everything that we've made so far. So I am not happy about that. But then again, the aftermarket can be kind of weird. Those things can reverse very quickly. Anyway, that's the way it went. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.